Yo, what is up, squad? It's your boy PinoE here, and we're back at it today, kicking off a whole new week of videos. We've got lots to talk about, so hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and let's go. Let's kick today off with Adidas, and start with a look at the Adidas Harden Volume 2 Pioneer. The pair comes dressed in a black, scarlet, and gray colorway, featuring a black and red upper with silver detailing and accenting throughout. Completing this pair off, it all sits on a clean white boost mid and a white outsole. Fans of the shoe can pick them up on April 15th for $140 at select retailers and on Adidas.com. You can usually tell that hype for a shoe is dead when a new colorway drops without notice, just like this pair of the Adidas NMD City Sock 2 Linen. Now, real talk for a second, I can't believe how quickly this silhouette shot up in popularity, selling out in seconds to releasing and sitting. It's kind of the equivalent of Vanilla Ice's rap career. Anyway, if any of you want them, they're available in sizes 5 through 11 on Adidas.com, retailing for $180. And last up for Adidas, we have a pair of the Adidas NMD STLT. Want to sell a pair of NMDs? Make them triple black, and I'm pretty sure this pair is going to sell out, but I'm not going to be contributing to that because I'm not a fan of the STLT fuckery. The pair comes in a black prime mid upper sitting on a black boost mid with black EVA inserts and a black outsole. The only pieces of color that you're going to find are these are on the inside of the ankle collar where hits of solar pink can be seen. March 31st is the date for these and $170 is the price. Let's move on over to Nike, and we got a ton of shit to talk about here, starting with a look at the women's Nike Air Max 1 Just Do It. Similar to the pair we saw in white just a couple weeks ago, this pair comes in a bright orange colored upper, covered in Nike Just Do It branding throughout the shoes and laces. I like them. I like the whole collection, and in total, between men's and women's, you could expect somewhere around 25 pairs to drop. No word on an exact release date for now, but they are expected in fall 2018. Okay, here we go with more Air Maxes. It's expected to be nuts like this every March, but this year it just seems like Nike is ODing on pairs. And first up, we got a pair of the new Nike Air Max 270, and this shoe's officially grown on me. I wish they would chill out with how many colorways are dropping, but they're collecting that bag. More on that in a second. This newest colorway comes dressed in a white mesh upper, highlighted by a photo blue 270 Air unit. March 26th is the date, and $150 is the price. Next up for the Air Maxes, we have the Nike Vapor Max 2.0, and this time around is dropping in a black and white colorway. The pair comes highlighted by a black and dark gray flyknit upper, paired up with white Nike branding on the swoosh and tongue. Completing this one off is a 3M reflective heel and lightly tinted Vapor Max airbag. This pair here will drop on March 22nd on Nike.com and at select retailers for $190 retail. And another one. What we have scrolling up on screen are the Nike Vapor Max 2.0 Hydrogen Blue. The official colorway for this pair is white and hydrogen blue, but when I look at the shoe, I see a white flyknit upper paired with pink accenting. Someone tell me where the fuck the blue is. The airbag has a blue tint, but it's not that because they don't usually have the airbag coloring in the color code. Anyway, to keep it 100 with all y'all, I don't care enough about this shit to keep talking about it. Ladies, this pair is exclusive to you, and it drops March 26th for $190. And keeping it moving, next up we got two pairs of the Nike Air Vapor Max Utility. The first pair up on screen comes in a clay green colorway featuring a flyknit upper in barely gray and clay green, while the second pair is treated with moon particle and Persian violet color blocking. The two pairs will both release on March 24th, and they'll be available at select retailers, the Sneakers app, and on Nike.com for $225 retail. Oops, can't forget about the third pair of Vapor Max 2 now, can we? But fuck, how many pairs can Nike really drop in a single month? The answer is fuck you as many as they want to. This time around, we have the Nike Air Vapor Max Flyknit Mach 2, coming in a mica green flyknit upper with volt accenting hitting the forefoot and the heel counter, finished off with touches of neo turquoise and sitting on a full turquoise Vapor Max Air unit. This pair will drop on March 24th and retail set at $200. Following the release of the Tom Sachs Nike Mars Yard 2.0 last July, both Nike and Tom Sachs will be releasing a mid-top version later this fall 2018. Dressed in a white, sport red, black, and cobalt bliss color scheme, this new rendition of the Nike Tom Sachs Mars Yard Mid goes away from the shoe's signature brown color tones. Now, no images have surfaced just yet, but we do have a rendering of what to expect up on screen, and these should be dropping sometime in September. Let's talk about Nike and what's been going on at the company. Now, some of you may have heard parts of the story, some of you might not have heard at all, but the company is definitely getting a shakeup. Now, earlier last week, there were reports that Nike brand president Trevor Edwards was stepping down. This is kind of a huge deal as far as Nike leadership goes. Edwards was the brand president, and he was the one who was expected to take over as CEO from Mark Parker. Unfortunately, the details of why he's leaving, they were not provided by Nike. But let's keep the story going and we can discuss some rumors and why this may be happening. Just a few days after the news of Trevor Edwards was leaked out, another executive has left Nike, and according to reports, he was forced out. Well, hell, they both were forced out, but unlike Trevor Edwards, Jamie Martin, the VP of Global Categories, was also let go. Martin was in charge of basketball, running, and a few other categories within his portfolio of responsibilities. Now, here's a leak that no other blog or news site has published. It's an internal memo by Mark Parker to the employees of Nike. If you want to pause the video and read it, go ahead. I'm not going to go through each line, but rather point out some of the more important pieces to note. The memo starts off with team. Over the past few weeks, we've become aware of reports of behavior occurring within our organization that do not reflect our core values of inclusivity, respect, and empowerment at a time when we are accelerating our transition to the next stage of growth and advancing our culture. This disturbs and saddens me. Mark continues. We've heard from strong and courageous employees. This has been a very difficult time, and we're still talking to team members to better understand what we need to change. Our culture is one based on mutual respect, inclusion, and teamwork, and we want Nike to be a place where everyone has an opportunity to play an important role and succeed. Behavior that is inconsistent with our values has no place at Nike, and we will continue to look into matters and take appropriate action where we find behavior against our code of conduct. So the letter goes on to discuss some policy changes in their complaint process, HR tools, and all other internal stuff. But this letter was interesting because it touches on things that I've heard go down in Nike. From the people I've spoke to at Beaverton, I've heard Nike is a boys club. It's one where women don't get treated equally, with some people being told to even shut up when talking during meetings. It's a club where to progress, it doesn't matter how well you perform or execute, it's who you know. And apparently Trevor Edwards and Jamie Martin have been protecting employees who have degraded or treated women poorly. Does this smell a little like sexual harassment? Yeah, in my opinion it does, but there are zero facts of that being the case here at all. Listen, Nike and Jordan Brand, they've got issues. This is nothing new to me. I've heard about Nike losing many talented employees because of this internal bullshit. Men versus women, old heads versus the newer generation of employees who want to make change. This is a big cultural problem at Nike, but it can be solved, and I'm sure now that Mark Parker has been made aware, it will. I've spoken to people internal at Nike, and my respect level for Mark as a CEO goes beyond what I could explain in this video, but I trust he will fix the culture. And speaking of fixing shit, there's nothing that can fix this new pair of Air Jordan 11 Lows. First off, the pair goes by the name the Air Jordan 11 Low Think 1. There's a few pairs of shoes coming with this Think 1 name, but at this time I have no idea what it means or represents. Next, the shoe features a black suede overlay paired up with purple textured patent leather, and it's finished off with a black mid and matching purple outsole. A point of interest is the metallic gold lace debray, which has the year 2011 etched in on it. I've got no idea what that means. But there is some good news here. These are ugly as fuck, but they are a women's exclusive, so ladies, you're stuck with these pieces of shit. Anyway, sorry ladies, but guys, we're safe. If any of you men buy a pair of these, you need to raise your fists and square up with me. I'm ready to fuck you up. May's the month. $175 is the price. Next up, we got the official images of the Air Jordan 11 Low, and I think this might be the first time that I'm gonna say that the official images are worse than the leaks. Looking at these pictures, the shoe looks like a Concord Low with emerald hits on the insole and the heel. In actuality, the pair comes in a white leather upper, as shown here, and features an iridescent emerald patent leather overlay. So when the sun or light hits it, a pop of green, it really jumps out at you. You can find them on the sneakers app, on Nike.com, and at pretty much every Jordan Brand retailer in full family sizing for $175 on March 31st. And last up for today, I'm here to break the news. Well, I already broke it on my Instagram at PinoE77. Shout out to my dude, DJ Folk. So if you're not following me, stop sleeping and get over there. But back to this picture, ignore it. It's a placeholder image. But what I'm trying to tell you all is that a Michigan 12 will be dropping. The pair is the Air Jordan 12 NR, and it's going to be releasing in a college navy in Amarillo colorway for $225. For now, I'm hearing two dates, April 28th and sometime in June. I'll figure it out soon, and I'll keep you all in the loop. And that does it for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you've got something to say, leave it in the comments below. And I'm out.